Stuff. What's up, everyone? Good evening. Eric Lima here. You're watching yet another video from my secondary YouTube channel and vlog, in which I present to all of you my sentimental thoughts coming from my heart and my soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV, episode 807. What's going on, everybody? NXT after TakeOver 30, and a return has been made in Wade Barrett. He was returning to do color commentary along with Vic Joseph and Beth Phoenix. It kicked off with Karrion Kross, the new NXT heavyweight champion, along with the lovely Scarlett, to the ring, but his arm was in a sling, and unfortunately the shoulder injury that he suffered at NXT TakeOver was too severe to the point where he will have to relinquish the NXT championship, and it was a very hard thing to do since he just won it a couple of days ago. So my heart goes out to Karrion Kross in that situation. So basically, he says whoever has it, TikTok. So more on the NXT championship. The NXT tag team titles were on the line. Imperium, the team of Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, defending the NXT Tag Team titles against Breeze Zongo, the team of Fandango and Tyler Breeze. The match went back and forth, but in the end, Breeze Zongo finally are the new NXT Tag Team champions. A long time coming for these two NXT veterans who started off in FCW, so they came back at a good time, too, with Wade Barrett doing color commentary. He knows Fandango for good over a decade, so congratulations to Breeze Zongo. And I think the main reason why is with NXT UK coming back, Imperium's plans to go back there, rejoin up with Wolf and Walter, and probably go for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. That'll be very interesting once NXT comes back in UK comes back in September. Meanwhile, Damian Priest was about to be interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell, but he says, hey, the after party's begun. But Timothy Thatcher decided to confront Damian Priest, and Damian Priest just dissed him. So I figured, this is going to be a heck of a matchup. So Timothy Thatcher wants a shot at the North American Championship against Damian Priest. Tommaso Ciampa went one-on-one with Jake Atlas. Tommaso Ciampa makes his in-ring return since losing to Karrion Kross at the last NXT TakeOver. That will be in your house. Tommaso Ciampa picked up the victory, but then attacked Jake Atlas with such viciousness. And the original Tommaso Ciampa is back. And I'll tell you one thing, he's getting nastier and nastier. More on Ciampa. Bronson Reed was interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell after coming up short in the ladder match. Bronson Reed says, listen, Timothy, he knows Timothy Thatcher's good, but I want to get my shot. But Austin Theory interrupted him. So Austin Theory has not been seen since been on Raw with Zelina Vega. Well, actually, with Seth Rollins. So Rollins loses one of his disciples back to NXT. And then Bronson Reed, after Theory said some disrespectful things to Bronson Reed slapped him. Be very interested to see how that rivalry will be starting up. Mia Yim was supposed to go 1-1 with Mercedes Martinez, but Robert Stone and Aaliyah showed up. Robert Stone running his mouth again, as usual, saying that after what happened with Rhea Ripley. And I think Robert Stone says, I don't think so. But then Shotzi Blackheart decided, well, I'm going to make Robert Stone's life miserable once again by running him over to him with my truck again. So, my tank. My tank. Ran over a tank for a third time. It got to the point where Simone Johnson, The Rock's daughter, said, you deserved it. Tweeted, you deserved it. So it is something else to behold. It is so Shotzi Blackheart went one-on-one with Mia Yim. Shotzi Blackheart picked up a clean victory over Mia Yim. That's huge because Mia Yim's been a veteran of the Ring Wars, a veteran of NXT for quite a while. So has Shotzi Blackheart. So this will be very interesting to say the least. Will Mia Yim end up joining the Robert Stone brand, or will Shotzi Black? I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. But Robert Stone, nobody can stand the guy anyways. The guy's a doofus idiot. He's been a doofus idiot since Impact Wrestling. Trust me on that one. But William Regal, the general manager of NXT, after talking with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Matt Bloom, a.k.a. Prince Albert, a.k.a. A-Train, and Lord Tensai, he decided that, according to what Adam Cole says, the Mount Rushmore of NXT, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, and Adam Cole himself will battle it out next week on NXT Super Tuesday in a Fatal 4-Way 60-minute Iron Man match for the NXT Championship. This is going to be a doozy with those four in the ring. It's going to be crazy, to say the least. I can't wait for this matchup. I think this will be the most talked about matchup next week for NXT Super Tuesday. They're moving it to Tuesday because of the NHL playoffs. So to accommodate that. So this will be very interesting, to say the least. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. That match, I don't know who's going to win that matchup, but I'm telling you one thing. With these four, it's going to be tough to even pick a winner right now. So, because they're all good, they're all back, they're all in great shape. It's going to be even, and they're all going to be evenly matched. That means Gargano and Ciampa, they're going to go at it again since that last beat match where DIY kind of exploded. So this is going to be very interesting, to say the least. And all these three have rough, tough attitudes. And I'll tell you one thing, it's the best way to go about this. I mean, all four, meaner attitudes, more vicious attitudes, more arrogant attitudes. Between these four, the whole thing's going to explode. The whole thing is going to explode. They should put it in a steel cage or put it in War Games. I don't care. One thing's for sure, the Fatal 4-Way 60-minute Iron Man match for the NXT title next week at Super Tuesday, that is going to be huge. The Cruiserweight title was on the line. Santos Escobar defense against Isaiah Swerve Scott. Match went back and forth as usual. Then the running buddies of Escobar, Wilde and Mendoza, got to get involved. And then the new NXT Tag Team Champions, Breezango, came out to attack them. And then Santos Escobar took advantage by wearing a luchador mask during the matchup after a few near falls and all that. I was like, a luchador mask? Why is he wearing a luchador mask? Was he the Killer Bees or something like that? In the luchador mask, he headbutts Swerve Scott, knocking him out. I'm like, there's something in that mask. Because he was going like this to it, adjusting it like that. I'm like, he's got something in that mask. He's got something in that mask. Because an ordinary headbutt, unless you're a Samoan, could knock out, I know a normal headbutt could knock a man out, unless you're a Samoan, because you headbutt a Samoan wrestler and boom, it doesn't affect him, but a normal man would have been out flat. That was no ordinary headbutt. Escobar cheated. I know it. I think William Regal, they should look into that. They should look into that as well. And so Escobar retains the title after both Wilde, Mendoza, and Breezango were brawling to the back. Drake Maverick tweeted a challenge earlier on to any member of the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly accepted. The match went back and forth, and then Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish tried to get involved, but in the end, O'Reilly took advantage of that. O'Reilly won the matchup. They continued to attack Drake Maverick. Killian Dane came out, cleaning house, and then as Drake Maverick went over to him, Killian Dane knocked him out with a clothesline. Wow, that's going to be crazy, to say the least. Killian Dane's not in the type of mood to make any friends. And then the main event, once again, Io Shirai, Empress of the main event, in my opinion, teaming up with the NXT Women's Champ, teaming up with Rhea Ripley to go against Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. The match went back and forth. Kai and Gonzalez worked well as a team. So did Shirai and Ripley until Mercedes Martinez got involved. She's not able to compete until she goes out and attacks Rhea Ripley. Oh boy. Excuse me. So I'm like, are you kidding me, right? Are you kidding me? Robert Stone covers her rear end, and all of a sudden now, I'm going to slam Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley's trying to shake off the cobwebs. She finally got tagged in the matchup, but Raquel Gonzalez ends up pinning Rhea Ripley and winning the match. So Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai pick up the victory after Gonzalez pins Ripley in the middle of the ring. So what's that tell you, kids? Once again, Io Shirai is the empress of the main event in NXT. I would not be surprised if she joins forces with Asuka. Once again, her and Asuka have been stepping it up during this pandemic. Seriously, I mean, this in the women's division right now, they know that the women's division has been depleted. You know, no Becky Lynch, no Charlotte. You know, and Charlotte being hurt, Becky Lynch on maternity leave. Sasha Banks and Bayley have been picking up the slack, so has been Asuka. Kairi Sane has been gone as well, so I'm really, really stoked for this one. And Karrion Kross, that's unfortunate, because Karrion Kross had worked very, very hard to become NXT champion. But they say when he comes back, whoever has the champion is TikTok. So I would not be surprised. I don't know who I want to win this matchup. If it's Adam Cole, at least he's got backup in the Undisputed Era. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, wow. I'm a little tired. And in the North American Championship, it's going to be hotly contested. You got Bronson Reed wanting it. Timothy Thatcher wanting it now. Austin Theory may want to jump in on this. Who knows for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Cameron Grimes decided to get back in the swing of things, Everything else. The NXT Championship with 4 of the Mount Rushmore of NXT, as Adam Cole would say. Hey, I have to agree with him on that, because those 4 really stepped up. Finn Balor had to recuperate from injury to for the NXT Universal for the WWE Universal Champion and all that. And I'll tell you, Finn's been wanting a chance at the title, so everything comes full circle for him. Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole are the only NXT Triple Crown champions. So Tommaso Ciampa has stepped up, and he's been vicious. So it's going to be a heck of a fight next week. I can't wait to see who would win that matchup. Also, the NXT Tag Team Championship. Like I said, the main reason why Imperium lost the titles, NXT's coming back. UK's coming back. September 17th, I think, was the date on the WWE Network. So looking forward to what they have there, and it'll be very interesting to see if Imperium the 2 members will go back there. They'll meet up with Walter and Wolf, maybe go after the NXT UK Tag Team titles held by the Gallus team of Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. As you know, Walter is the NXT UK Heavyweight Champion as well. We will see. I would not be surprised if they add a secondary title like the European Championship up there. I think they should. My personal opinion. But anyways, let's see. The NXT Women's Division is going to get hot. You can see Shotzi Blackheart picking up a victory over Mia Yim. Rival between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez could be at a fever pitch. Mia Yim could change. You got Candice LeRae and Tegan Nox. You got the rivalries there. It'll be very interesting to say the least. Also, let's see what else is there. The NXT Cruiserweight division is going to be heating up a little bit. I would not be surprised if Isaiah Swerve Scott noticed something about the mask that Santos Escobar was wearing to headbutt him, and I think he'll know that it's something a loaded mask. So I'm sure they'll be taking it. So a lot of changes have been happening on NXT. New champions all around. The NXT title's been vacant until next week. This will be more interesting as we go along here. And I'm really excited about next week, Super Tuesday. So we will have it. We still have yet to have SmackDown this coming Friday, the final SmackDown before Payback. I'll give my picks and predictions on that on Saturday's episode, on Saturday as well, and 205 Live and everything else. So that's all the time we have on this Wrestling Talk. NXT recap of August 26, 2020. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and good night, everybody. It's almost 11 o'clock. I got to get some sleep so I can get up and get early for work tomorrow, so I can try to see if I can listen to that stupid song again that I can't get out of my brain. Ah! I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night, and God bless. I'll see you in episode 808. All right, thank you.